Okay, I like this angle a lot better. What's good, guys? If you're just coming from my last video, what's up? It's like I never left, just a better camera angle. But if not, hello everyone. Welcome to another podcast on Counterclockwise, on the channel Austin's Food Critic Life, a journey to becoming an amazing food critic. So today, or this video rather, I would like to share just how I feel, because I know a lot of people, they want to, always fix their diet and, be healthier, but, they don't really change much. They just cut back on it and not explore what's out there. I'm not even saying just being healthy, but they never want to try new things. And I say they because I always am willing to try new things. I just had a lychee berry smoothie the other day from an authentic Japanese restaurant. So, all I'm saying is this: explore the food in your area, in your town, in your city, in your state, whatever. Just go out there and try whatever it is that's out there. Some people have lived next to, some type of exotic cuisine their whole life, but they pass it up to go to Taco Bell, And I understand. Fast food is great to an extent, It's cheap. It's relatively quick. You don't got to do much. And it tastes relatively good, especially if you're really hungry, among other reasons why people go, Everybody likes fast food. Like, I can't think of anyone that hates fast food and refuses to never buy it, Like, I know people that, will say they don't like a particular fast food chain, but they just take their money to a different fast food joint that sells basically the same stuff, just different chemicals in it to make it taste a little different. But, however, no matter where you live, there are far more options than fast food out there. Of course, some of the larger cities are going to have more options, but that's no excuse. There's tons of options for food. Regardless of where you are, more than fast food. I know that. Don't let comfortability stop you. Some people are perfectly fine with eating the same thing every single day. But for those of you that like to mix it up and, you have certain things in rotation, you notice that you're getting it, okay, every 10 days I end up at McDonald's. Well, it might be time to switch it up, I want you guys to have the approach that basically that little kids have to go through for them to like something that they never had if they grew up picky. And that's called the love it, like it, and learning it approach. So step one, I want you to go ahead and eat the foods that you love. Eat the stuff that you've already had, but try it at a new place, at a new establishment, So if you go to McDonald's and you get a McDouble, I want you to get a double cheeseburger at your local diner, Switch it up, somewhere that you haven't been before. That's the first step. I don't want you doing that too much, but I feel like the first step is to get into the right headspace for trying something new. So you're ordering the same thing, but it's different cooks making it. It's a different philosophy behind it. They're using different grease. They're using different cheese, things like that. But you're still ordering the same item, but you're experiencing it in a completely different way. Your senses have activated that you recognize it, but it's not the same. Okay? Once you do that, I want you to go and like something else. So I want you to find something to eat that's in the same family as what you typically love. So let's go back to the McDouble at McDonald's. They use beef. Now, if you love beef and you already tried it at another place, like, okay, I went to McDonald's, I went to my local diner, I know what I like, a good old double cheeseburger. Well, I want you then to try something within that same livestock family. So try goat or try lamb, something like that, where you haven't had it before, but they're raised on the same farm. They're raised in the same environment. And by doing that, you're not going to be so, blown away by how it tastes, because it'll be similar to what you already love and enjoy. And I feel like that is a good, smooth and easy transition into trying something new. It's not going to be so far out that, your taste buds aren't ready for it. You'll have a reference point. And I feel like that is the main concern of people that are picky. They don't want to have something where, the texture is way, way off, or it just tastes completely different from what they've ever had, so they get scared and they feel like they're going to throw up over something new. Same thing, same different example. If you love chicken, try duck. It's a slight difference. It's a different level of gaminess, different types of umami going on in there. And I feel like, if you do that, by having a good base, moving to something else in that family they never had before will open up the door to trying other things. Other things go with a duck better than they go with chicken, and you can explore that as well. So after that step, once you got that out the way, so you tried, I went to McDonald's, I tried the same thing at the diner, and now I had duck before. It reminds me of chicken, but it is a little different. I don't know, I kind of like it. Now I want you to go out and learn something. So now is the time to try something completely obscure. So something you never heard of, or something you never pronounced it correctly, or you've heard of it but you've never actually seen it before. Things like that. And I want you to try that just one time. Okay? Just do that once. After you did the love it and like it, I want you to try something completely off the wall, something completely different. It can just be a single bite. You tried it, Congratulations, like you honestly tried it. And that's what we are looking for, to explore what's in your town, in your city, in your state, in your country. Something new. Okay? Now, my bar for someone trying out new stuff, I would say do this pattern once a month. So once you get done trying something crazy obscure, as soon as you try one bite, you're allowed to then go back to your, status quo of like what you love. But like I said, I want you to go ahead and try it at a new place. Okay, you've been to McDonald's. Okay, you've been to your local diner. Now try getting a double cheeseburger at a slightly upscale restaurant. A place that sells burgers, but they use much better beef. It doesn't have to be A5 beef or Wagyu, but something better, something higher profile maybe. And same thing. You love it, you recognize it, but it's a completely different experience because of the environment you're in, the philosophy behind it, the quality of the ingredients, things like that. So I feel like if you just repeat those 3 things throughout the month, once a month, I feel like you'll eventually get to a point where it'll start being fun trying new things. Like I said, this video is for the people that are so picky and they're so comfortable with what they eat on a day-to-day basis that they really see no reason to go outside the box. So by trying a new environment, it opens up a different way of viewing food. Maybe you could shop at your local farmer's market, or just go to a different grocery store, or even that aisle that you never go down because it never has anything you like. Try the ethnic aisle. Anything that you feel like, it's something that makes you nervous. That's what life is about, trying new things and doing stuff that makes you nervous. You never know. You could fall in love with, some dish from India with turmeric in it that you've never had turmeric, let alone Indian cuisine like that. You could love curry goat, but you don't know that because you're so comfortable in your ways. So, I guess my last recommendation is when you're going to get produce, so, fruits, vegetables, grains, things like that, try buying produce individually instead of by the pound. So typically, when you go to the store, you know, you get how many pounds you want, you weigh it, and then that's the price. Typically, people don't want to go grocery shopping and try new things because they're like, "Oh, I'm not spending my money on that." Because if I don't like it, that's a waste of money. And I understand that completely. But if you buy it individually, so let's just say you want to try dragon fruit, don't go for it by the pound. It is very expensive. So instead, just get one dragon fruit, and it's not the end of the world because one item is going to be much less than how much the price says per pound, typically. So if you go home and you only bought one and you don't like it, you can just throw it away or use it as fertilizer or something. It's not that impactful if you don't like it, but at least you tried it. So money is not an excuse in that case, you know? And that goes for spices too. You don't got to get a big old jug of Himalayan salt, you know? You can just get the little one. You don't have to get a whole big old bottle of peppermint oil. You can just get the little bottle, you know? So there's just so much out there that you might as well give it a try. Thank you for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And yeah, take this into consideration if you are kind of wishy-washy on should I try something new, or dang, am I really that person that orders chicken fingers no matter where I go? Think about it. See ya.